Why is picoin's price falling despite having millions of users? This is the question one pioneer have asked me on my YouTube channel. The answer I'm going to give is a critical, evidence-based one. Why is picoin's price falling despite having millions of users? One of the biggest questions among pioneers today is simple. If Pi Network has millions of users worldwide, why is picoin's price falling instead of rising? At first glance, the question seems reasonable. Many people assume that a large user base should automatically translate into higher coin price. However, financial markets do not work that way. A critical analysis reveals that the number of users is only one factor affecting price, and often not the most important one. The first misconception: users do not equal buyers. Many pioneers assume that millions of users automatically means millions of buyers. In reality, there is a major difference between users, holders, buyers. Most pioneers acquired Pi through mining rather than purchasing it. This means many users enter the ecosystem without spending money. When trading becomes possible, many of these users become sellers rather than buyers. The market, therefore, faces a fundamental challenge. Who is buying the Pi that pioneers want to sell? A large number of users does not guarantee a large number of purchasers. Supply and demand still rule. The cryptocurrency market operates according to the same economic principles that govern other markets. When supply exceeds demand, prices tend to fall. When demand exceeds supply, prices tend to rise. Millions of pioneers have accumulated Pi for years. As more users complete migration and gain access to their coins, additional supply enters the market. If buyer demand does not increase at the same pace, downward pressure on price becomes inevitable. This is basic economics rather than a problem unique to Pi Network. Early miners have different motivations. Many pioneers mine Pi for years with little or no financial cost. As a result, some are willing to sell at prices that long-term investors consider low. Consider two hypothetical users. User A acquired 10,000 Pi through mining. User B purchases 10,000 Pi with cash. User A may be willing to sell at relatively low prices because their acquisition cost was essentially zero. User B may prefer higher prices because actual capital was invested. This difference creates additional selling pressure. Utility remains limited. A cryptocurrency derives long-term value from utility. Examples include payments, smart contracts, decentralized applications, financial services, real-world transactions. A critical question is, how many people need Pi today to perform essential economic activities? While Pi's ecosystem is developing, many observers argue that utility has not yet reached the level required to create strong, sustained demand. If people primarily hold a coin because they expect its price to rise, demand can weaken once expectations change. Expectations were merely high. Many pioneers entered Pi Network believing they should eventually receive life-changing wealth. Some expected $100 per Pi, $1,000 per Pi, even higher valuations. Markets often struggle when expectations become detached from economic reality. When actual market prices fail to match expectations, disappointments can lead to increased selling. This phenomenon is common across financial markets and is not unique to Pi Network. token unlocks matter. One major frequently overlooked is token unlocks. As more users complete KYC, migrate balances, gain access to previously locked coins, additional supply becomes available. Even if demand remains stable, increasing supply can place downward pressure on price. Many cryptocurrency projects experience similar challenges during periods of large token releases. Market sentiment influences price also. Cryptocurrency prices are heavily influenced by psychology. During periods of optimism, investors buy aggressively. Prices rise rapidly. During periods of uncertainty, investors become cautious. Buying slows. Selling increases. Even strong projects can experience significant price declines when market sentiment weakens. I want to thank members of my channel, Amina Idris and also Lara Lawi. I thank you and I am very grateful for your partnership and for your support. Now, even strong projects can experience significant price declines when market sentiment weakens. Price movements do not always reflect the long-term quality of a project. The community may be large, but economic activity is more important. Many pioneers point to the size of the Pi community. A large community is valuable. However, markets care more about economic activity than membership numbers. The key questions are: how much Pi is being spent? How many businesses accept Pi? How many products are traded using Pi? How much demand comes from outside the community? These metrics often matter more than user count alone. The reality of wealth creation. Many pioneers imagine a future where millions of users become wealthy from Pi. The challenge is that wealth cannot be created solely by expectations. For large numbers of people to realize significant profits, buyers must exist. Capital must enter the ecosystem. Utility must generate demand. Businesses must participate and accept Pi as medium of exchange. Without these factors, price appreciation becomes difficult to sustain. Now, what does the evidence suggest? The current price decline does not necessarily prove that Pi network has failed. However, it does suggest that selling pressure is significant. Demand may not yet be strong enough. Utility remains a work in progress. Supply growth is influencing market dynamics. These are normal economic factors other than mysterious market manipulation. In conclusion, Picoin's price is not falling because Pi network lacks users. It is falling because markets respond to supply, demand, utility, liquidity, and investor behavior. A large user base is an advantage, but users alone do not determine value. The long-term future of Picoin will depend less on how many people mine Pi and more on how many people and businesses and institutions eventually need Pi for real economic activity. The most important question is therefore not how many pioneers exist. The more important question is how much real demand exists for Pi today and how much demand will exist tomorrow. That question will ultimately determine the future price of Picoin, a final point many people overlook. A network that has 50 million users and still struggle. If most of those users are trying to sell, a network with only 5 million users can outperform it if those users are actively buying, spending, and creating demand. Markets reward demand. not membership. Not membership numbers. That distinction is crucial when evaluating Picoin's future. So here you have it. I have answered that question on why is Picoin's price falling despite having millions of users. And I believe everyone that have listened have gained value from this. I'm going to see you in the next one. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, and keep coming back for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.